Hey guys, Cam here, and as promised I've got a full review of the STM Harbour case. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, this is available from STM's website. There are various other stockists. You'll have to check in your location where you can get these from, but they can range from about £27 in the UK, about $35 in the States. Now, as a quick overview, I know I've done this already in the unboxing video, but in case you didn't see that, and you can see the bottom here is completely cut out, so it's got access to your headset jack, you've got access to the speakers and the microphone, and your lightning port. It's a really nicely designed cutout there. And at the top is your power lock key, and there's your volume switches and your mute switch on the side there. Now, there are some really nice things about this design. First of all, this grey tab. I really like the way it contrasts with the white cover. Now, it does come in various other options where you'll have one main colour and then your added kind of highlight colour, I guess, with a tab and these kind of trimmings around the frame. It's two-tone, all the cases are two-tone, made out of polycarbonate shell and TPU rubber, which is a really solid rubber. It's more like plastic really, but they use it inside, lining it, and they use it on this little hinge that kind of keeps this in place. Now, you should find that with day-to-day use this doesn't get any looser. It's a really well designed mechanics, if you can call it that. Now, if you notice on here, you can see there's like a little indent there. Now that gives you better access to your switches, and the same appears just on the top here. You've got a nice raised edge just around the screen so that if it does land face down, your phone display is protected, unless of course you happen to unfortunately land it on something that's kind of pointing out. All in all, there's not a huge amount that I would change about this case. You can see where it fits. Now, the one, I guess if you can call it an issue, the one issue is that it is hard to remove the phone. Now, when you put it in, obviously you unclip the hinge here and you slide it in. Now, taking it out is nowhere near as easy. You can see I'm pulling it and it doesn't come out, so in the end I've just had to kind of force it out this way, and it kind of comes out like that. But it's not, there could be a better way, there could be a better application that doesn't feel like you're forcing your phone. I'm not saying it's incredibly difficult, I'm not saying it requires a lot of force, but I would suggest that common sense says if you slide a phone in, then surely the way to remove a phone is by sliding it out in exactly the same way. But maybe that's just me being fussy. You can see STM's branding's on the inside, and it's got this tile design. Now, the material itself, they could easily have made a plastic case that didn't feel very good, but they finished it well. It's got a really nice soft touch texture, which means that when you're holding it, it doesn't feel like it's going to stick or slip. It doesn't attract loads of fingerprints. It doesn't at all attract fingerprints or dust, so practically it's fantastic. It will protect your phone against day-to-day knocks and scrapes. And that's that. All in all, it's a good case. I wouldn't say it was outstanding, but out of all these kind of design cases that I've tried, where it's just like a plastic rear shell, it is one of the better ones. So I would say an 8 out of 10. Perhaps a little on the expensive side, but STM is a very good brand. They put a lot of effort into their design, manufacturing, and finishing of their products. So you should get a good couple of years out of this if you bought an iPhone 5 now. It's a decent case, and it's certainly one that I would recommend. I've been Cam. If you want to leave me any comments, feel free. Ask me anything on Twitter. I'm at @TIP_Cam, and this has been the STM Harbour case for iPhone 5.